Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan, Rahayu. Colleagues from media, on behalf of the Minister of Education, Culture, Research and Technology, His Excellency Nadiem Anwar Makarim, who is currently self-isolating after being tested positive for COVID-19, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to all communities, stakeholders, G20 member countries and special invitees, especially the Troika co-chairs, Italy and India, as well as international organizations, especially UNESCO, for your valuable support and participation in the journey of the G20 Education Working Group meeting since the beginning of this year until the Education Ministers meeting held yesterday. I'm excited to inform you that the Ministry of Education, Culture, Research and Technology of the Republic of Indonesia had convened the 4th G20 Education Working Group meeting on August 31st, 2022, continued with the Education Ministers meeting on September 1st, 2022. The summit marks the end of the Education Working Group under G20 Indonesia presidency. As a result of the discussion in the Education Working Group meetings, we succeeded in producing deliverables in the form of a report accompanied with a country compendium. These deliverables are highly appreciated by G20 member states, special invitees, and international organizations. The G20 Education Report contains a mapping of various challenges faced by 26 participating countries, as well as various strategies and more than 150 details of best practices shared by member countries, special invitees, and international organizations, including UNESCO, UNICEF, OECD, and the World Bank, as a global effort to address the current and future challenges in the education sector. These deliverables also encompass the deliverable discussion on the 4 priority agendas of the Education Working Group G20, in which the breakthroughs of emancipated learning of Indonesia has become the basis of its formulation. The 4 priority agendas include universal quality education, digital technologies in education, solidarity and partnership, and the future of work post-COVID-19. Through the solid spirit of gotong royong among delegates, the meetings went progressively from the 1st up to the 4th meeting and produced deliverables. We succeeded in uniting the commitment on the importance of building a global collaboration to recover together, recover stronger, and transformation to work towards universal quality education for future generations. In addition, during the Education Working Group journey, delegates consistently echoed gotong royong, which was promoted by Indonesia. Gotong royong, or working together to achieve common goals in the spirit of solidarity and partnership, is a philosophy originated from the local wisdom of Indonesian culture. The delegates acknowledge gotong royong as the answer of the challenges to recover together, recover stronger in the education sector. This spirit of gotong royong has guided us during the G20 Indonesia's presidency, and we hope that this value will be continued to carry on in the organization of the G20 Forum in the years to come. In regards to the G20 Education Ministers meeting led by Minister Nadiem Anwar Makarim, His Excellency had summarized 22 points that will be followed up together by the members of the G20 as chair summary. We as the members of the G20 agreed to maintain our commitment in reimagining and rebuilding a more resilient, effective, equitable, inclusive, and adaptive education system that is better prepared to address the current and future crises. We all also agree to support each other in designing and implementing recovery-oriented policies to overcome the challenges of learning loss due to the pandemics. We all also agree to support each other in designing and implementing recovery-oriented policies to overcome the challenges of learning loss due to pandemics in order to create a quality and equitable education, welfare-oriented, and quality education for all by 2030. We will also remain to be committed to promote knowledge sharing in effort to address challenges in education and to work together across the education sector. In addition, G20 member countries will also continue to be committed to develop lifelong learning so that our children continue to acquire knowledge, skills, and characters that are relevant in life and work and can contribute to a more just, inclusive, and sustainable society. As additional information, during the series of main activities of the G20 Education, Indonesia, which was represented by the Ministry of Education, Culture, Research and Technology, also held a number of bilateral meetings with Australia, Brazil, India, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, United Arab Emirates, United States of America, OECD, UNESCO, UNICEF, and the World Bank. We are optimistic that various collaborations in the field of education will be initiated from these meetings. Outside the G20 education meetings, we also entertain the spouse of delegates through the spouse program. We introduced them the pivotal role of teachers in Indonesia in terms of education transformation. We invited the spouses of delegates to visit State Senior High School 3, Denpasar, to observe the best practice of the Emancipated Learning Program's breakthroughs, such as the implementation of the Emancipated Curriculum and the Master Teacher Program. The Ministry of Education, Culture, Research and Technology has also contributed to the recovery of the cultural economy by introducing a variety of local crafts and food products. One of them is the Gringsing weaving from Karangasem Regency, relevant with the theme Recover Together, Recover Stronger. In Balinese language, Gring means sick and Sing means no. Hence, when combined together, it becomes not sick. Indeed, throughout the Education Working Group engagement, the Presidency has introduced Indonesian local wisdoms to the delegates as inspirations to recover together, recover stronger. As a form of community involvement in the G20 event, we also invited the Pancar Langit Sanggar, which is a partner of our higher education priority program, to perform at the gala dinner. In Indonesia, Sanggar is a community-based art studio where young artists and apprentices learn and work collaboratively to produce artworks and improve their skills. We also brought cultural experiences to all of the delegates by inviting them to visit the Samsara Living Museum to experience the daily life of 200 locals. In the island of Thousand Temples, the delegates were also presented the opportunity to visit Tirta Empul Temple in Gianyar and perform joint meditation and breathing practices as a healing experience at the Tampak Siring Presidential Palace before finally enjoying the Kecak dance performance at Luhur Uluwatu Temple. We believe through a series of productive events and meetings that have been held, delegates will bring home special memories and inspirations. Finally, of course, all of this cannot be separated from gotong royong and cooperation of various parties. Because of that, we would like to express our sincerest gratitude and appreciation to all parties, all G20 member states, special invitees, UNESCO, UNICEF, OECD, World Bank, all working groups and engagement groups who have participated, and of course the Ministry of Education, Culture, Research and Technology team who have contributed to the success and who have shared ideas to accelerate the recovery in the education sector. I also express my gratitude for the support of media colleagues who have played an important role in disseminating information on Indonesia's leadership through the Ministry of Education, Culture, Research and Technology during the G20 Indonesian presidency. Lastly, to quote His Excellency Nadiem Anwar Makarim, "Only by moving forward to restore and transform the world of education can we all succeed in facing our current difficulties and future challenges." Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Santi 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 Om. Namo Buddhaya.